guys, I'm Callie, and I'd like to welcome you to my YouTube channel. And today we are visiting the artist studio here in Chicago, and I am testing out some bass clarinet mouthpieces. Now, my old mouthpiece, I loved it for the years that I had it. It's a B40, but the tip of the mouthpiece is getting a little scratched, and I've had it for many years. So I thought I would give some of their newer mouthpieces, or different models at least, a chance and play through a few things. So I am going to be testing today the B40, a B50, and a BD5. So I'm going to go ahead and play these for you first before I kind of talk about what I think of these different mouthpieces. I will be testing with the Vandoren leather ligature, which is my favorite ligature for bass clarinet in terms of response and sound. So we won't be analyzing other equipment today. We're just going to be doing mouthpieces. Alright, so I know it's really hard to listen to somebody like play different mouthpieces on a YouTube video and kind of determine for yourself what might work for you. So the best thing you could do is actually go and try out different mouthpieces yourself. However, I can make a couple of points on each of these mouthpieces to hopefully help you kind of decide on what might work for you. So out of all three of these mouthpieces, I still really like the B40 in terms of response and sound and evenness of tone, articulation. It just feels and sounds the best to me. That being said, it's the mouthpiece I've been playing on for many years already, so I could just be like used to playing on it. So these other two mouthpieces, the BD5 and the B50, are also excellent. So and I'm going to be comparing the BD5 and the B50 as how, in relationship to how it feels to play a B40. So the B40 to me seems right in the middle in terms of response and sound and volume and evenness of tone. And the BD5 actually to me seems much more responsive. So I actually needed to play on a slightly harder reed to give it a little bit more resistance to play against. I think the BD5 is a great option for somebody who maybe doesn't play bass clarinet a lot and wants something that's really easy to pick up and just play and sound pretty good on. So it's very responsive, really good articulation. In my opinion, it does sound a little bit bright, but if that's the kind of sound you're going for, then by all means go for a BD5. Now the B50, I actually really love the sound of it. And the response, and it gets a much bigger sound, and it's like I feel like I could just fill an entire concert hall with my sound if I were to use a B50. However, in terms of comfort, it's a little bit more open, and so you need to play on a slightly softer reed and use a lot more air, and you also have to put a little bit more mouthpiece in your mouth than you would for the BD5 and the B40. So for me, that's just a little bit uncomfortable to play with that much mouthpiece in and to really push that much wind through the instrument. So my comfort level is the B40. Classic sound, nice and even, dark and beautiful, and really easy to project without having to work too hard. So if you guys have any favorite mouthpieces out there, be sure to leave them in the comments below. As we all know, clarinet players are nerds about gear, and we all love to learn from each other. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned a little bit today, and as always, happy practicing.